Do it.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 17-0 our score after 1. 3 yards remain for second down. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
From the 39, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
Hey, let's go back, Charles, to your preseason predictions. You gave us what you thought on the AFC. How about the NFC side in 2021?
All right, how about the Washington football team winning the NFC East? I think in the North, Green Bay comes back and represents again. In the South, Tampa Bay, who finished second in their division last year to New Orleans, they win the division this time. And then out West, the Los Angeles Rams with their new quarterback, Matthew Stafford. And I like the Los Angeles Rams in an upset over Tampa Bay to win the NFC.
And then earlier you said the Chiefs on the AFC side, so who do you have here winning it all?
Well, winning it all is going back to Kansas City, baby. Patrick Mahomes for the 3rd straight year in the Super Bowl. This time he wins it, and he'll be 2 for 3.
Yeah, I think I like the Chiefs as well, CD, but man, an AFC title again, a rematch between them and the Bills. It would kind of be cool to see the Bills back on top of the AFC, but I think you're right. I've got the Chiefs in the end as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And Pete Carroll throwing down near the goal line and it not turning out well. I think we've seen that before.
Feels like a flashback, doesn't it? You go back to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and everybody expected them to run the ball, and they didn't throw it. Crucial interception that ended the game essentially for them. I think everyone thinks they're going to run it every single time now. That's just not going to be the case.
Here it's a costly fumble. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be second down. To throw, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it.
Interception all day, baby. Let's get this.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and very short, Brady. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Mike. 380. Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Flushed out right. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. forced out to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett, 27 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They go play action with Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 22.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. This time Wilson will throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Buying time to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.